on birtherism and Mexican rapists, some of whom I assume are good people. Okay. Trump stated yesterday in the Oval Office, I love black people. This is one of Trump's kind of free association rants. He blurts it out like a toddler, showing off a new word. Now, there's two parts to this. One, Trump continually gets himself in these situations where he feels it necessary to declare, I love black people. We've heard this before. Also, I think it is relevant to mention, I think in Trump's entire cabinet and sort of like highest level of second term appointees, there's one black guy, Scott Turner. So in any case, here is Donald Trump. I love black people.
Africa, they like to say, oh, you know, I love black people. And I did great with the vote with the black people. But they say he's a racist, he's a racist. I said, really? For 35 years, a war raged between Rwanda and the Republic of the Congo. And it was a vicious war. 9 million people were killed with machetes, largely. Hatchets, machetes. That went on for more than 30 years, but 34, 35 years.
Trump, a real student of history, as you can all tell. And of course, this is the same Trump who famously declared, where's my African American?
You know what I say now? When we have a protester inside, which isn't even very often, I say, be very gentle. Please don't hurt him. We had a case where we had an African American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what look at my African American over here.
Look at my African American over here.
Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have an African American.
Yeah, there you go. Really extraordinary stuff. I love black people from Donald Trump. That's called a performance. That's not a policy position. This is a guy who sees politics as marketing, and he is trying to sell himself to groups of voters that he knows he has a problem with. That's what this is about. The optics are bad. Polls show him struggling with black voters. We talked yesterday on the show about how Hispanic voters, after briefly turning towards Trump in 2024, are now very strongly turning against him. And I don't think anybody's buying this crap. This is a playbook we've seen before, which is I'm going to try to blunt criticism, not with action, but with a headline grabbing quote. And the problem is that the trick doesn't work when your record is the opposite of what you are saying. And so you can't go from years of race baiting and really coming onto the political scene by arguing that Obama, based on his name and his appearance and the supposed lack of a birth certificate, is probably not American, right? That's how Trump entered politics. You can't go from that to I love black people and expect anybody to take it seriously. Now, of course, Trump is under fire for his age and health and the constant stream of unhinged public statements. This is just another example of the real-time collapse. And you also see that I love black people. It's a very short sentence. And that is another theme that we are seeing with Trump, that his ability to communicate is really relegated to these overly simplistic types of statements. I love black people without anything behind it, without any context and without any policy. Not only is it part of the same sort of racially tinged nonsense that brought Trump into the political world way back when he came down the golden escalator, as he loves to say, it's also emblematic of the fact that he is incapable of anything but the simplest thoughts. And the idea that just saying, I love black people is a policy statement of some kind. I don't think anybody's falling for this crap. That's the good news. Our sponsor, Magic Spoon, has been with us a long time. They do the high-protein, zero-sugar cereals and treats, nostalgically reinventing some of my favorite childhood snacks. Many of you know, for me, cereal was not breakfast, it was a snack, and that is still the case. And what Magic Spoon has done is taken your favorite sugary cereals from when you were a kid and turned them into something you can feel good about. Magic Spoon is also launching a brand new high-protein granola, true to the Magic Spoon promise, packed with protein, crunchy, 13 grams of protein, 0 added sugars, and in delicious flavors like dark chocolate almond, honey almond, and peanut butter. They've got their high-protein treats as well, crispy, crunchy, airy, with 12 grams of protein in many flavors. And of course, if you don't love Magic Spoon as much as I do and our team does, Magic Spoon will refund all of your money, no questions asked. Get $5 off your next order at magicspoon.com/Pacman, or look for Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. The link is in the description.